Hey everyone, back with another adventure today. It's actually funny because this is like the second time I've done this intro. Me and my wife and the dog, we hiked in at a spot earlier today and it's muddy. I'll probably put a couple clips of it in here, but it wasn't good. There's really nothing fun to see but mud and mud. Mosquito breeding ground. But we found a different place. Spend a little time and adventure around. My wife's actually down there somewhere. You guys aren't gonna be able to see her, but she's kind of crouched down, trying to do her own intro. So if you guys see this, or parts of this, or maybe you won't even see this at all, I chose her intro. If you see this, then we chose this one. So I guess we will see. Oh my dog. Yeah, got a new mount for the dog. Get a little bit better camera angle. So yeah, we'll see what kind of footage we can get today and what kind of cool things we can find. So see you guys out there.
Hike number 1 was a bust. Let's try hike number 2. The husband picked the wrong spot first time, but he definitely picked the right spot this time. Some good rocks out here. They are surely taking their sweet time. You can probably still see them way over there. They are up there. Taking their sweet time. This one's really cool. I love this spot because the last time it came out here, we found so many to the point where it made Greg decide that he wanted to bring out 2 separate backpacks and make me carry the rock one. Which is fair because I do find a lot of them and they do get quite heavy after a while. Hopefully today we can find some good ones. So far nothing too exciting, but I'll take what I can get. Because the first hike we went on today was a complete bust. But I guess they can't all be perfect. I thought this was something, but nothing exciting. Oh, there's one right there. Right there. Sometimes when I find some that I found tons of them, I like to leave them for other people. I know there's not a lot of rock hunters that are around here, but you never know. Someone could be interested in looking for rocks, and I don't want to take them all. Well, at least I try not to take them all. That's pretty interesting. Probably nothing, but definitely looks cool. Alright, well I don't want to bore you guys too much, so I'll let you know when I find something cool. Slow Pants McGee. Oh, gonna get stuck. Hi. Your turn.
I'm not going down that way.
No? That didn't look fun to you? What is that? Oh, I think that's a bone. I don't want to touch that. That is absolutely disgusting. If that's what I think that is. Gross. Oh, you took the boring way out.
Oh, is my wife in rock heaven right now? Hold on, hon. I think the last time we were here, this is a lot deeper.
At least I think it's a bone.
Yeah, it's definitely a bone.
Oh, that's good.
I think we'll. Oh, that's not. See, I bet you that spends a little bit more time out here, like another long time. It'll be a Petoskey. You want this one?
No, it's okay. We can leave it for someone else. I actually already told the kid that already. But I was going to try and leave some today. For other people.
You weren't going to hoard them all?
No.
What's going on here? Yeah, this is a totally different looking creek now. Look at this one right here, hon.
That's creepy.
Chunk of concrete. That's pretty cool too. I wonder if like concrete will be a fossil one day. What do you think, dog? The tent. No, there was that weird shrine looking thing. I think that was over there. I wonder if it's still there. The dog is... oh, that's a deep hole. The dog shouldn't have a problem with this. The spider web. See if the shrine's still here. Oh, yep. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, is that it right there? Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, it's not weird at all.
You gonna add one to it?
No. The Sharpies kind of wore off. That means it was pretty fresh when we were here last. Which even makes it even creepier. Dog, you don't eat grass. So you gotta try finding a fossil today that's the coolest one you've ever found.
That I've ever found?
Yep. Top all of them. That's the deal.
That's gonna be pretty hard. I found some pretty cool ones. Ew. Dog.
Did you swallow that, dog? Like you were amidst like choking something up and then you stopped. It can only mean one thing. Something smell good there, dog?
Not the coolest one I've ever seen. And it's not a fossil, it's a rock.
Oh, I'm not interested then. Mia.
Rocks don't interest you? Well, that's pretty rude.
Mia. A big white pine up there, and looks like a sugar maple.
You should be grateful that Earth has these things to offer.
I am grateful.
Like these cool rocks, even though they're not.
I'm quite grateful. Call me a turd. What do you think, dog? Yeah, this was all full of water the last time.
Did you move on my loop?
We gotta walk on around, up and around. We can't be the dog.
You do?
Are you gonna... Mia, don't go far. Yeah, I'm supposed to do this? Yeah,
Can't do it?
freaking right. Whatever, we're done with that for today. I'm getting soaked. Next time I'll take the backpack off before I... Oh, yeah. Yep, just what I ordered.
How do you take it off?
I'll get there. I'm coming.
Well, it probably will take too long.
Here.
Do it. My mom whistled. Yeah, come on.
Let's hear it.
You can't do it unless you're whistling.
Oh. Hey, remember this tree?
Yeah, it looks like it has a wiener.
Yeah. I was just saying, do you remember that tree? What the heck you're thinking about?
Inappropriate sentences then.
It's an inappropriate mind. So, dog.
We gotta stop in there.
Oh, we will. So, dog, you not make the harness last any longer than like 10 minutes into our trip? Well, we weren't gonna come back to this spot today. We did talk about it. Decided to try a new spot. Like I said, if I already haven't, I will throw in a couple clips of the spot that we were in earlier.
The water is lower, and now you can see all of this in the spot.
Yeah, it does look a little different. But anyways, so the spot we were at earlier was farther north, or farther south, not north. We went north, and it was getting to the point where it wasn't enjoyable no more. I'm not just gonna hike in somewhere and not enjoy it. It's muddy, mosquitoes are bad. Found a couple ticks on the dog and my wife. Not me though, not yet, knock on wood. So I got a couple on me somewhere. Yeah, so we decided to go somewhere different, and I didn't want to... Ooh, that's a cool rock. Pretty cool. I don't know what the heck it's called or what it's about, but yeah. Anyways, that's yeah, so that's how we ended up here today. It is so beautiful out here though. Well, my wife is looking for fossils as she usually does. And ever since we started recording our trips, she's been trying to learn a little bit more about said fossils. So she's starting to teach me a little bit as she learns. So that's pretty cool. It's enjoyable to learn new things. Nice. Yeah. People abuse stuff like this. I think while I'm waiting for my wife, I don't even know where she went, to tell you the truth. Like, we get out in these creeks like this with all these rocks, she'll just disappear. I actually hope she didn't drown. Kind of. Oh, there she is. Yeah, so anyway, so I think while she's doing whatever she's doing before my beverage gets too shaken up. And if anybody else has watched the couple videos that I have out right now, trying to make better. I am trying to get more comfortable with this. But yeah, so I think I'm going to sit down and enjoy a nice Michigan IPA while I wait for my wife to find some cool fossils. There's no sense in rushing her. You drive all the way out to go hiking and go on an adventure just to keep rushing to the next spot. You don't enjoy it. So yeah, let me find a good spot to sit and crack myself hydration, crack myself a beverage open, and sit here and watch my wife find some fossils. Well, I think this is a good spot to sit. Sit down, take a breather. I don't think too many people do that anymore. I know it's hard. It's real hard to sit down, slow your roll, and just relax. But there ain't a single person, well-being person. Oh, here we go. You know, shaking up IPAs are not the best. We do got a good two-hearted today. Standard two-hearted, not a hazy. Yeah, so as I was saying, there's not too many people that shouldn't take advantage of things like this if you can. I mean, where we're at right now is just outside of Port Huron. Right in the thumb, lower part of the thumb. We come out here, we hike, we do a lot of our close adventures on a Sunday or a Monday afternoon or whatever the case is, but we come out and, you know, we at least spend an hour or two out here, depending on what else we got going on. And we just enjoy it. We enjoy our company with each other, meaning me and my wife and obviously the dog. And we just take it in. Not too many people really take advantage of that anymore. And I'm not just saying going hiking, going on an adventure. Just doing something that isn't just the grind, the day-to-day grind. There's a saying that goes, you die in your 20s, you're buried when you're old. It goes a little different than that, but to sum it up, we all stop living when we hit the monotonous grind. And it's just not right anymore. You know, it's so easy to just get caught up in life that you forget to live it. So you just stop living in your 20s, and the next thing you know, you're in your 80s and you're looking at the end of your life and you're like, hey, where did it go? Try remembering more of it. Kind of sitting on a rock in the middle of a stream, talking about some sort of ramble nonsense, drinking a IPA isn't your thing, then find something that's your thing. Go out and spend an hour or two on a Sunday and find something that's entertaining to you and your spouse, whatever the case is, your siblings, your family, your mom and dad, your coworker. I know we all do it in some sort of way. I don't think we do it enough anymore. You know, you go on vacation once a year, and that's about it. And then what? 10 years from now, you're gonna forget that vacation. Just how I think, I guess. I don't know. I'm literally just rambling today. It just seems to me that life can pass you in a blink of an eye. And I don't really want that to happen. I try cherishing as much as I can with my wife and my family and everything that God's blessed me with. We are all blessed. We just look at it in a different way, I guess. I wish you guys could smell the forest here, the woods. Man, is it awesome. So yeah, in a roundabout way, in a rambling nonsense way, just get out and live a little. Maybe you already are. Maybe you are. If you're one of the 30 people watching this right now, maybe you already are. Maybe you are, but you're not doing it enough. You know, we work. We're designed to work. We're designed to survive, I guess would be the better way to say it. We're designed to survive. So we go to work every day, 8 to 5 grind, you know, as they say. Why not just pencil in a couple hours on a Sunday afternoon and just take it in? Take in what God's given us all. So, yeah. I'm gonna sit here, enjoy the wonderful sounds around me, and then I'm going to see you guys back out in the woods and the rest of this adventure that the rest of this adventure we find ourselves on today. So, thanks for listening. Now we gotta go find the rest of the crew, because apparently just taking a breather and sitting down for a second. Oh, it's longer than a second. And I brought a little bit bigger hydration reservoir today. We'll call it that. But either way, they left me. Like left me. So this tree right here, you guys can see that tree. Oh. So last time me and my wife were out here, I measured it. I don't remember what it measured at. So video's probably not doing it justice, but it's definitely got some size to it. So, and this is about where we stopped hiking too. So we actually went up. There's a ridge over there. So we hiked up that ridge, and I found a good sized red oak up there too. It was actually like, it was a twin stem. It was not a single stem, but it still measured like 14 foot and some change. So you do the math in inches. I can't tell you off the top of my head right now, but pretty big tree. So technically speaking, now I'm on a new hike. just don't know what the heck happened to my wife. So when I find her, I will be back with you guys. And I'm sure she has a GoPro, so she's probably taking some sort of footage. I'll throw that in. Oh, how's it going, Ray? You guys see that? Somebody named Ray was here. We'll name this tree Ray, actually. How about that? Anyways, I find my wife and my other GoPro. I will
Dog. Let's see if we can find some cool rocks today, other than people's trash. I just don't understand why people have to be so ignorant. It makes no sense to me. You know that you're out in somebody else's property, but yet you're gonna leave trash. Well, I guess it is state land, so it's still someone else's property. It's just so pretty out here. It amazes me every day that this is in our backyard, basically. The wild thing is, when I was a kid, we used to know this area as just like where you left animals, like wild animals, like raccoons and things that aren't supposed to be in your yard and whatnot. That's kind of what I knew this land as. But now as an adult, it is so much fun to hike this area and see what's out here. Look at the cool trees, find some rocks, learn new things. Like, I didn't know a lot of the stuff that we have learned in the past year, just coming out here to hike for something to do during our off season, because obviously during the wintertime we really can't do much outside, but we can hike if it's not too bad. When it's snowing or when it has just snowed and it's quiet and there's nobody out here, it is so pretty out here. It actually reminds us of when we were in Colorado. It looks so pretty out here when it's freshly snowed and it's calm and quiet, and all you have to listen to is the wonderful sound of nature. No humans polluting or anything like that. Oh. That's pretty cool. Looks a lot like the one I have in my hand. Greg's gonna be like, oh, I thought you weren't gonna take them all. And he is correct. But some of them you just gotta take. Ooh, okay. So this one is a must. So when I did some research on these, I found several different names for them. And this one YouTuber that Greg stumbled upon when he was looking for the names of certain things, even the YouTuber was calling it something different too. So sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out what it is. All right, moving along. Dog. So the first hike that we ever went on together, we were on vacation. It was obviously several years ago, but we were on vacation, and I remember distinctly this vacation because this was the vacation we got engaged in. But another thing that was something that stuck out to us was we went on this hike up in I don't really remember where specifically the hike was, but I know that he's gonna make fun of me for not remembering it as soon as he's going over this footage. But we went down this hike and there was nobody else on this hike, so we were like, oh, let's do this one. It's less busy, less people, why not? And so I was like, okay, cool, sounds good. And we were not avid hikers at this point. We just decided like, oh, hiking sounds fun, something cool to do together, something to do while on vacation. Why the heck not? Oh, there's a big honking spider right there. You can see that. So anyways, this hiking trail that we went on, there was nobody on it, and it did say that it wasn't really maintained and that there wasn't a lot of people that would hike it. And we were on this hiking trail, and it wasn't so bad at first. And actually, this one other guy started following us while we were on this hiking trail, and he was kind of following us to help us help him get back and whatnot. And obviously, we didn't know we were going, but we didn't really say anything to him, so none of us knew really where we were going or what we were doing. But towards the end of this hiking trail, it started getting steeper and steeper and more mud, and it just was becoming to the point where it was unbearable, honestly. And there was like horse flies upon horse flies, but times like 10. It was kind of rough. And he told me to follow him, and I was following him, but then obviously I'm me, so I also found my own way. And it got to the point where I actually stuck my foot in one hole and I couldn't get out, and I got stuck. And he had to pull me out of the hole, and obviously my shoes were like soaked in mud. And then we also had to like zip up whatever we were wearing so that the flies wouldn't keep biting us, because they were actually biting, and it did not feel very good. And when we were done with the hike, that was the thing that we were both talking about, like basically other than us getting engaged, the entire hike, because it was just so interesting and one of the most stressful hikes we've been on. The moral to that story was, it doesn't really matter what you're doing, it matters who you're doing it with. That makes it fun and interesting and memorable. I think this one's pretty cool. I like this one. It's gonna be pretty hard to find the coolest one that I've ever found, because I have found some pretty cool ones.
Oh, yep. I knew I'd find you by some rocks.
Are you surprised?
No.
We have found quite a few.
You find that cool one I told you to find?
I mean, I wouldn't call it the coolest one I have ever found, but I have found some cool ones.
The dog been behaving.
It's kind of cool.
That's really cool, huh? You saving this one? You don't want to take the bugs home with you? See the fish swimming around in here? That's real cool. Don't mind the strap that probably just went in the camera's face.
To go back up there.
So following these creek beds down to the river, what me and my wife have found, I should say my wife, is each turn, so when the creek bends, right here we're on a bend right now, and then it bends right here again, kind of where my wife's at. There's these rock deposits, and if you're an amateur fossil hunter like my wife is, and I guess you could say I am too, because I come along with her, we found that these spots are pretty good spots for fossils. So that's where she finds a lot of her cool fossils. So thought I would throw that in there. There's some places that we use the sifter thing that she's got. We can find fossils that way. You just kind of get a good idea or a good feel for the area when you're walking. What you need to do in order to find the fossils, I guess to say. I leave that up to my wife. I don't bother with trying to decide what to do. So yeah, like right here, we'll spend a couple minutes right here in this area.
Oh, just me looking? Because
Yeah.
you don't have to look?
Yeah, just her looking. Yeah. I don't understand why you think I would look, hon.
What?
I said I don't understand why you think I would look.
Because double the eyes, dude.
Double the eyes.
Double the eyes.
Well,
Could be missing $1 million rock because you.
there's no $1 million rocks out here. If there's
That is
million.
not a true sentence.
Yeah, well,
If you find a really good fossil,
we find $1 million rock out here. Well,
okay, maybe
I don't know.
not $1 million, but you get the point.
might just be coming out. It might just be me coming out of the woods. So we'll see.
You wouldn't even know.
Well, you would tell me. That's what would happen. You would tell me, and then I'd be like, okay, and then it would just be me coming out of the woods.
You gonna leave the poor dog too?
It'll be decided at the time of the find.
What would you buy with $1 million first?
What would I buy?
Yep, what would be the first thing that
Well-
you do? Don't be cliche either.
If it's me coming out of the woods alone, probably a passport to like Mexico or something.
Why specifically Mexico?
I don't know. Probably like Canada, maybe.
If you don't plan on murdering me, then I think you're fine. You don't need to go to Mexico.
Well, I never said any. Whoa! I never said anything about murder.
You just need to hide from your wife.
Yeah.
She's
So
gonna come and get you.
I know you can go into Canada and know your way around Canada.
Okay, you can't go to Mexico if you can't go to Canada, genius.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was an idea. Let me have it.
Not a good one. Okay, so other than Mexico, what would you do?
Where would I go?
Hey, get over here. I said, what would you do?
Well, if I'm in Mexico, I'm probably gonna be like,
said other than Mexico.
what would I do? With $1 million?
What's the first thing you would do?
With $1 million,
Yes.
I would obviously just save it.
That is not true. I think you would buy a beer.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't do that with $1 million. I mean, yeah, let's not get carried away. There's no such thing as $1 million beer. Whatever kind of conversation that was. Love her to death, but I don't know. I think there might be a day I might come out of the woods without her. She might have to find her way home by herself one day. And with all them rocks in her bag, that would be a heck of a walk home. But yeah, I'm just talking right now. Love her to death. What are you doing all the way over there, hon? Come here. We had to put the dog back on a leash because hearing some weird noises out in the woods, like man-made noises. So it's not that we don't trust our dog. She's a very nice dog, but she's too nice. She'll run up to a complete stranger that might not be so nice. So yeah, great dog.
What about a stranger?
Oh, I was just explaining to the camera how our dog's too friendly and why she's on a leash right now. You want to go farther down, hon? Well, that'll do it for today's adventure. It was actually more of an adventure than you guys will see, because we had to pack up and go somewhere else. Because as I keep saying, the first time we tried today's adventure, it wasn't a very good spot to go in. It might as well just been like watching paint dry. So
Yeah, but the best is better when you find it the second time, because you have to work to find it.
that is true. That is very true.
If it's easy to find, then it's not really going to be the best.
It's true too. We had to find today's adventure and we found it. And it was definitely worthwhile. So we're on our way out right now, hiking back to the truck. The dog's still wanting to look around. Yeah, she's getting sidetracked. It's either she might be using the restroom too, who knows. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed another adventure. I don't know if I said it already, but this will probably be one of the last times for a while we'll be out in this area. It's just getting hard to get into some of these places with everything getting grown in.
We have a good trip planned for next one, though.
Yes, well, we have some good trips planned, kind of farther out. So
Our vacation's coming up, and there's a good trip planned.
So we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
On our way home from our adventure, and I'm gonna pass it again. Happened to see this beautiful tree on the side of the road, and you bet your ass I'm gonna measure it. I'll show you guys in a second. One.
I can do it from here. Thanks to you. That thing is massive. How do we never see that?
Never driven by it before.
I wonder if anybody else has ever measured it. It's so big around you can't even really see you. I feel like it would be close to the one that was like a history marker. Like one of the biggest. It looks pretty close. You said 20?
20 foot 3 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That's how much. What the heck is going on? Throw that in there. Here. You guys can see this. Yeah, I'm telling you, the video does not do it justice, but that tree at breast height just measured 20 foot 3 inches. They're on the side of the road. So yeah, you never know when your adventure stops for the day. We were on our way home, and I decided to take a new way, so yeah, see you guys on the next one.